止められないこの熱い想いは Only for you 抑えられないこの熱い恋は Only for you
Hello guys, welcome again, new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Okay, so we have here the 1-day chart. Yeah, so Bitcoin is actually well, last time Bitcoin got rejected from $28,000 to 129 around there, as I said before. Now it's testing the support here around $26,000, 700, 800. As you can see here, this move is something I was expecting, remember? Now the question is if finally Bitcoin is gonna break. The thing here is like, well, now it's coming. Weekend is coming right now, so honestly, I'm expecting Bitcoin is gonna be just in sideways right now, just sideways here. But be careful here because we are gonna have a sell signal very soon. I mean, maybe this weekend, and potentially Bitcoin finally is gonna break this area, and this area is very important, not only just because it's the last hope for Bitcoin, actually $26,000, is because if we use the classic system, what is happening right now here, weekly chart here is actually exactly at $26,000. So if you see Bitcoin breaking and closing below $26,000, the next target in the long term should be 20K. That's it. I mean, there is no more. Of course, we will see 24K and a bounce there, yes, but in the long term, I will start looking for $20,000. So right now here, I think the market is, I mean, it's choppy, as you can see, since March, all this year actually. That's why, well, people, they are not interested in crypto right now, but well, I think right now Bitcoin is getting ready for a bounce here for our chart. Let me show you here. We are gonna have a buy signal here very soon, as you can see here. Yes. So maybe this weekend we will see a bounce here, something like this, right? Something like this, right? Where maybe maximum $27,000. That's it. Maybe $200 move. Bitcoin is gonna be just in sideways here. And this bounce is gonna be a sell. You see Bitcoin this weekend, for example, bouncing maybe around $27,000, something like this, right? You see Bitcoin bouncing here is gonna be a sell opportunity. The reason is very simple, because we have 12 hours sell signal is fired actually, and 1-day chart sell signal is gonna be, we will get the confirmation this weekend. So I am expecting a bounce in 4-hour chart, but that bounce potentially the next sell signal in 4-hour chart is gonna be the trigger for the next move to the downside. Now let me show you something. I added actually the choppiness index indicator here, as you can see here. In 1-day chart, why Bitcoin is in sideways? Well, technically speaking, remember, well, maybe you don't know how to use the choppiness index. Well, my way of using it is very simple. Every time when choppiness index is in the top around above 60 to 63%, as you can see here, here, or below 30, around 30, not 40, below 30, around there, is where, well, big moves you will see big moves in the market. Let me show you here. For example, in 1-day chart, in this example, let me show you here. Bitcoin was at 22, choppiness index about 60, 62, 63, around there, and after that we saw this move from this point and this point 11%. And again, we have here another example. Bitcoin was $23,000, and from there to $19,000. And here we have Bitcoin at $28,000, and from here to 30K. And here we have another example where Bitcoin was at $28,000, 200, and from there all the way down to $25,000. So as you can see, and the last move here, for example, here Bitcoin was $26,000, and from here to $28,000. So what is this telling me right now? Well, in one day chart, potentially, right? Maybe it's too soon to say it here, but instead of, potentially Bitcoin just will be in sideways here, yes. And right now we have a potential sell signal forming here, but because of this indicator is telling me it's in the middle here, maybe that big move to the downside maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe just Bitcoin is going to be in sideways. Now there are some warnings. It's a warning sign for Bitcoin for bulls. Any close below $26,000 game over, and you will see Bitcoin at 20K. That's it. $26,000 is the last offer for bulls, but I want to show you some positive signs actually. To the chart, we have a buy signal here. As you can see here, we have a buy signal. It's holding the MA55 here. Honestly, I don't like when the MA55 is tested many times. As you can see here, 1, 2, and technically 3, almost 3 times. I don't feel like very comfortable when I see the asset testing too many times the MA55. Why? Because eventually it's gonna break. In this case, to the downside. For example, we have, this one, 1, 2, and 3, and here, oh, you breakout to the moon. No, after that, you see what happened. So the rule is very simple. If you see your support tested many times, it's not because it's stronger. It's very strong. No, it's not because of that. It's actually because it's getting weak. It's weaker and weaker and weaker. So if we see, as I said, this chart is very, very clear. Below $26,000. Now I think the areas are very, very simple to read. Is $26,000 is the level. Any close below there, you can see volume profile. Where is 20K? That's it. So you are bullish. You are bullish. You don't want to see Bitcoin closing weekly basis. This weekend, right? Below 26. Yeah, you see the weekly close below $25,000. Sorry, 26. Yes, continuation. Now, we have a buy signal here into the chart. Yes, fine. Yes, perfect. But as I said before, some people they we have a high and bullish divergence here to the moon. No. The thing here is like I back tested here many times the high and bullish divergence or bearish divergence, and the results they are very bad. They are very bad. So I prefer regular bullish or bearish divergence. So they are much better than hidden. Yeah. So let me show you here 3D chart. 3D chart is about to fire potentially a buy signal as long as it's about $26,000. Yes. So little by little, Bitcoin is getting ready for a move. Potentially to the upside, but we have to wait. At least in my case, I'm waiting for the next buy signal. Why I used Chopin's index? Because I wanted to see if a big move is coming. Well, looks like there is not like a big move coming right now. So what I'm expecting right now here, if everything is okay, Bitcoin must hold 26 in sideways here, maybe all the next week, the first week of June. And after that, if we have another buy signal in one day chart here in the future, potentially it's going to be like this. And of course, we will have 3-day buy signal, 2-day buy signal, and so on, right? So that will be nice. But for now, you know what I'm doing? Just watching Netflix, because as I said before, there is no trade right now for me. If you want to play this 4-hour chart bounce, yes, I'm looking for a bounce here, but the target should be, this is the box. Bitcoin is gonna be here, just here in accumulation, maybe all this weekend. I don't see a strong signal here. Even if we have a potential buy signal forming here, the target should be maximum $27,000. If you want to play $200 move, it's totally fine. But in my case, it's not worth it. Now let's talk about the most important chart right now. Here we have a monthly, because we have a new monthly close. What is this telling me? Well, first of all, here, let me show you here. We have I'm gonna add a new moving average here. Let me show you exponential moving average here. I'm gonna add the exponential MA21. I'm gonna change the color. Yep. Okay, good. So as you can see here, Bitcoin closed below the MA55. Sorry, the MA21 here. Yes. So this is a sign like, okay, if you want to see Bitcoin bullish, you have to see Bitcoin about 30K. That's simple. Now we have two levels, very clear. $26,000 to the downside and to the upside 30K. Now, the momentum is still to the upside in the monthly. One thing is very interesting here is the volatility. Volatility is contracted here. So this is telling me Bitcoin is going to do something very similar as 2019, 2020, where Bitcoin was around 7 months just in sideways here. You see, sideways here for a long time. And well, the market is going to enter in maybe consolidation. Yeah. So that's why I think people, they are not interested right now. They will not be interested in crypto, and that's good actually, because I want to see consolidation. I want to see sideways, because that is the best time to enter. So of course, in the monthly is still to the upside, but let me show you here the weekly chart here. Weekly chart, same thing. $26,000 is the level. Bitcoin must defend $26,000, and if you study this chart in weekly basis, is actually the first time in the history of Bitcoin we have actually this setup. And I have bad news for you, because using just price action, usually this setup here, when you have the golden cross coming here between MA21 and MA55, many times I saw it as a, well, I saw that it's a, in this case, a bull trap. Because here market makers, they know here, oh yeah, you see golden cross here coming, weekly chart here to the moon, right? 1 million, and that is the feeling. So the level is very clear, 26K, and actually if that happens, Bitcoin is going to move very fast all the way down to 20K. So even if you see Bitcoin at 20K here, for me it's totally fine. Actually, for me it's going to be a buy opportunity, but I think as long as Bitcoin is above and is holding $26,000, everything should be fine. More sideways here for Bitcoin. More sideways here for Bitcoin is gonna reset the indicators. Let me show you here. If you see Bitcoin maybe all June or even July holding here 26, let me show you the example, because we have an example here. Let me show you here. In 2020, Bitcoin broke the MA55 and 21, and it was holding for months. You see, from April to July, here above here, using sideways accumulation. Above here, the gap between the MA55 and the MA21 was increasing, as you can see here. So very good sign, like Bitcoin will start trending. So it's possible we could see something like this. Yes, it's possible, but it will take months, as you can see, maybe 6 months, 7, maybe in October, November. So what I'm trying to say here is like Bitcoin is forming a basement right now this year. 2023 is not gonna be the bull market you're expecting. Actually, 2024, that is the bull market we are expecting. I don't know you, but I am getting ready. I will buy heavy actually in some point this year, I think. Sorry. So the next thing we want to see here is a bounce here, and eventually in the long term I will start looking for a gap between MA21 and MA55 expansion, of course. But if Bitcoin holds this area, and it's gonna take a lot of time. Now the second point here of the second point here is we have to see Bitcoin testing the seller line here, and holding the MA55. And as you can see, the projection is going to be in July, so another 2 months. We will have to wait. So it's going to be very difficult for people. They want to see big moves, because I think the market is going to enter in actually it's in sideways right now, not just only in micro time frames, actually in macro time frames. I think in weekly chart and the monthly, Bitcoin is going to enter in a consolidation phase. So maybe the next 3, 4, 5 months, Bitcoin, all the crypto space is gonna be just boring. So, but it's fine. It's part of the game. So you're looking for big moves. Maybe you can play with altcoins. In my case, it's not my thing. So technically speaking here, as long as Bitcoin is about $26,000, everything should be fine. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, nothing, because, well, I don't trade weekends, remember? So what I'm doing right now here is just waiting for the confirmation of the next sell signal here in 1-day chart. But even with this sell signal, based on the, of course, choppiness index, as you can see here, I am not expecting a big move in this case to the downside. Actually, I am expecting more sideways here, more sideways, and maybe potentially consolidation. Now, as I said before, I could be wrong. Yes, totally fine. Any close below $26,000 in weekly basis. For example, as I said before, if this weekend you see Bitcoin below $26,000, yes, game over, and you will see the party for bulls. Sorry, for bears. Now let's use another system of trading, because I want to see what I can see. I want to see, following the rules of VWAP, where we are right now and what we can expect, at least in my case, right? First of all, here we have the most important VWAP of Bitcoin. Actually, technically speaking, as long as Bitcoin is below this VWAP, is in the bear market. This VWAP here, as you can see here, was tested last year, actually in April in March last year, and Bitcoin from there around $47,000. Well, the crash to 17K. So as you can see here, Bitcoin tested for second 1, 2, 3 times. I mean, many times actually. Let me see, 1, 2, 3 times this VWAP and got rejected. Now, there is no confirmation of rejection. Let me be clear. Why? Because the level, as you can see here, is 26. As long as Bitcoin is holding this level, looks like this is a potential consolidation. Something like this, something like this, and like this. If you see something like this, it's gonna be great, because if you see the breakout here around 30K, technically speaking, Bitcoin is gonna reverse a trend in weekly basis. I mean, weekly chart, this is macro scale, yeah. Because if we see it in weekly chart, let me show you here. It's more simple to read, right? 1, 2 test, and if you see this breakout here, perfect. We are gonna enter in a bull market, bull market, very strong market, and I will start looking for maybe 40K, 50K. But as I said before, because this is a very strong resistance, it will take all this year, I think. So, two scenarios right now: 30K, where is the VWAP here at the top, and 26K. Now we have, technically speaking, right now using VWAP, Bitcoin is in uptrend in 1-day chart. Yes, it's in not also with my traditional system is in uptrend. Let me show you here. We have here Bitcoin in the lowest point here is, as long as it's above this VWAP here, let me change the color here to green. As long as above this green color, I am still bullish. I am looking for longs in the long term. Even if sometimes I open shorts in the short term, like 4-hour chart. Overall, I am looking for longs, not shorts. I know maybe I have sell signals in weekly chart, yes, but I don't see. Last year, since November 2021, I said Bitcoin is gonna crash, Bitcoin is gonna crash, Bitcoin is gonna crash, and well, that happens. Yeah, very good, right? Now, I know the recession, I know the inflation, I know for you, the market, everything is very bad, economy, whatever. I don't care. I have a system of trading and I follow the rules. So this is an uptrend. Bitcoin can just test easily here $20,000, and as long as respecting this VWAP, I am bullish. I will start looking for longs. Even if I see a drop to 20K, I don't care. I will start looking for longs. Why? Because as long as I have a monthly buy signal here, it's not very smart opening shorts when you have a buy signal in the monthly, and historically speaking, after 2 years you will see 5, 6, 10x for Bitcoin. Yeah, so careful here. If you are shorting, risk management is the most. Okay, if you are gonna do that, just risk management. Remember, risk management is the most. So we have two levels right now here. We have 26K. It's extremely important, this level, extremely important. Any close below here, you will see Bitcoin at 23K, and honestly around 20K for me, the last target. But doesn't matter. It could be here, it could be here, or it could be here. For me, they are longs, only longs. I am just in long position. That's it. I am not shorting. I am not, of course, if I enter in short, I will just, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, when you're trading futures, you have to manage your risk. That's it. Okay. Risk management is the most important thing you have to do when you are trading. And also, you have to remove your emotions. If you are very emotional, you are going to get fucked. So, especially in trading, I know you want to see Bitcoin at 1 million. You want to become rich. You want to move to Dubai, right? Whatever. Lamborghini, right? The thing here is like you have to be realistic, okay? Trading, it will take years. Like if you want to become a doctor, for example, lawyer, engineer, what usually do you do? Well, you have to study 5, 6, 7 years. It's the same with trading, okay? If you want to buy Pepe or a meme coin and you want to become millionaire tomorrow, well, you are not trader, you are just gambler. That's it. There is a big difference, huge difference. So right now here, as you can see here, Bitcoin is bouncing here for our chart. As you can see, it's playing right now here. If we use the big WAP system, the target should be around maybe $20,000, 200 around there. Let me show you here. Yes, $27,300 around there. That is the area. Potentially, I will start looking for potential sell opportunity. Remember, in 4-hour chart is like this. I said like 20 minutes before, is like this. Now it's moving, perfect, very nice. Yeah. As you can see here, we are gonna have a buy signal soon. ADX negative here, slope is negative. But as you can see, I don't see with Chopin's index. I don't see like a big move is gonna happen. I think Bitcoin is just gonna be in sideways in this box all this weekend. Okay, so we have a new close. Let me see. Is okay? No, I think no. In monthly, okay, done. Okay, let me show you here. Remember, usually yes, I try to project one move, but in this case, I will tell you something. Here in the short term for our chart, we have all this area is resistance, as you can see here, right? All this area, right? So here, 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 and where is the big WAP here? Is in the top here, is exactly here in the green box. So potentially this weekend we will see Bitcoin doing this, right? Testing here, and in the short term, I will start looking for a drop. And this drop, my friend, is I think is gonna be the most important move. So why? Because the volatility is decreasing. You have to learn what is price action. What is doing Bitcoin in for 3 months, almost 3 months since March. Look at this. Bitcoin moved very hard here, very hard, yes. And after that is decreasing the volatility, yes. So in some point it's gonna be flat, and here is when you want to enter. Here, when it's flat, not when it's moving like this. When it's flat here is when you will see me here opening longs or short. It depends, right? It depends on the signal, but here. So that move is coming, maybe next week. So as I said before, I am not rushing. I am just waiting. I am looking for quality, not for quantity. You understand? Like quality, better trades than just chasing the market all time. So let me show you 1 hour chart. If you are trading right now here, you are trading here. We have 1, 2, 3 bullets that brains, as you can see here, from this point, this point, and this point. Yes, and here we have all from this point all the way down here. We have bullets that brains here, and yeah, the target should be $27,000, 200, 300 around there. And no more than that, I think. After that, Bitcoin will get rejected again in 4-hour chart. Okay, so let's continue here. 5-day chart. 5-day chart for Bitcoin. This is something very, very interesting. Look at this. 5-day chart is about to test a seller line in maybe June. If you see Bitcoin testing the seller line here, yes, curve, and this thing is still holding 26, that is a very good hint. You will see Bitcoin in sideways here, and after that, continuation to the upside. Okay. I think June is going to be very interesting because finally we will see the next macro buy signal opportunity potentially, right? Potentially. If you see Bitcoin breaking 26 and this thing is breaking center line, you will see continuation to 20K. Okay. So it's going to take time. Be patient here because I think now people, they are looking for the big move, right? The next big move. Remember one thing, the assets, doesn't matter the market, always is gonna be around, right? 70% in sideways, 30% in uptrend or downtrend. Okay, so 70% in sideways. So you have to learn how to trade sideways. Yeah, if you want to make profits in the market, you actually have to learn how to make money in sideways, because 70% of the time in the markets, well, they are in sideways. So, well, let's continue. I'm gonna continue with the comments. Let me see. Bebo, welcome. What is this? I don't know. What is the? Okay, let me see. Disney. Okay, you wanted to see you want to see Disney. Why Disney is so important right now? Okay, one weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart Disney. I cannot be bearish here. No, I cannot be bearish. It's testing the lowest point here, the lowest point. Of course, if this thing breaks, you will see Disney at $40. I think it's gonna, honestly, for me, I will start looking for longs here. Yes, of course. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe around 81, 80, around there. And if maybe potentially 1, 2, 3 strikes of bullish divergence from this point, and maybe around here, maybe a little bit 70, 80, around there, because you have a very strong bullish divergence forming here, as you can see here. So, but for me, from 85, 86 to maybe 80, 80, 78, 79, for me is a buy opportunity here, looking for a bounce here in the long term. So if we use VWAP, for example, for this chart, yes, if you see breaking 100, you will see 115, and maybe and so on, maybe continuation. Let me see here. Yeah, maximum target is 130, I think. So in my case, it's longs. I mean, I will start looking for a buy opportunity for me, right? For me. My friend Bebo, this you have about 1, 2, 3 well, for officially, right, we have our one bullish divergence already play out, as you can see here. But if you see a new low, for example, this point 90 is I mean, you see the lowest point is 85. If you see Disney at 80, 75 plus 1 day buy signal right in that moment, for example here, right? Let me explain here this chart. Oh, okay, good. We have a buy signal right now here. Okay, so in my case, if I have to buy this, I like it. All this box from this point and this point, I will start doing DCA, right? From me, and I'm looking for a bullish divergence in weekly chart and to the moon if you want. Hello, Kevin. Hello. Welcome again. Can you look at Ethereum BTC? Okay. Do you know you are the only guy who is asking me always? I mean, you are the only guy who is asking me about BTC pairs. Many years. I think last time when I trade BTC pairs was 2017, before of stable coins. Okay, so let's see. Time frames. Weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart is bullish thing. Yeah, of course. We have a buy signal here. ADX negative here. Bounce. Any close above 0.07 cents, 0.07, you will see a breakout to 0.08. This is bullish. This is like this. Okay, in weekly chart. Now in 1-day chart here, in 1-day chart, no, well, you know the rule, right? This is resistance. All of this is resistance. No, thank you. It's not with me, right? No thanks. No thanks. In that case, I will wait for the pullback here, and after that, continuation. Let me show you here the 1-day chart here. We have potentially, no, this is gonna break. Looks like there is no better divergence here, and we have volatility contraction here. Potentially, maybe you will see a breakout. Maybe 0.08. It's risky, but well, now you know what I'm thinking about this about Ethereum BTC. Okay, so let's continue. Stock. Okay, what is that? Okay. And The Nasdaq. Okay, is the what is this? I don't know. Well, never mind. Just I will let you know. I will tell you what I'm thinking about this. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, my friend. Okay, you borrow, you sell, you buy, whatever is your own responsibility, right? I am here just sharing my experience in the markets. That's it. Okay, so stock, a 1 day chart. Okay, 1 day chart here. Well, first of all, you have to see this is a downtrend, right? Let me see the MA55 here. Yes, of course. Let me see the weekly chart. I want to see just because I want to tell you. Okay, first of all, here in weekly basis here, as you can see here, you have the highest volume is this area. So around 89, 85 to 90, around here, this data I will start looking for a bounce. So you see this thing, I think we will see it. Yes, you will see this thing here testing around this area. As you can see here, the volume profile is here, and from here I will start looking for a bounce here, a bounce, but it will take time. For now, no shorts, no longs. There is nothing to do here. At least for me, there is nothing to do. If you enter in short right now, you're just chasing the market. So it's better just to you see this level tested. In my case, I think for me it's gonna be a very good opportunity to start looking for longs, not shorts, longs. Okay, longs. Okay, Baba, Alibaba, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, very good trades in the past with this thing. Okay, let me see here. 1 day chart. Okay, 1 day chart. Okay, first of all, here is testing the volume profile. As you can see here, testing the volume profile here. I cannot be bearish. Of course, you have to wait maybe at least maybe 3 or 4 days more. But you see a buy signal here, or forming a buy signal the curve. I will start looking for a bounce here. Actually, right now it's happening, but maybe more, maybe around maybe 100. That is that I will start looking for. No shorts here, no shorts, no shorts, longs, only longs. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart. This is consolidation. We have a weekly buy signal here. For me, it's a long term. I mean, not financial advisor. For me, it's a long term stuff. Okay, breaking 100, you will see this thing pumping to 130 and to the moon, right? Okay, so can you look at Solana PTC? Okay, Solana weekly chart buy signal potentially forming here. We don't have always a variance. Let me see the between one here. Yes. So I cannot be bearish here. So I am looking for potential a bounce here. Yes, to maybe point, well, 86.08 around here. Breaking this area, you will see a massive pump to 12, I think. So for weekly chart is looking good. It's looking good. It's a basement here. In one the chart, yeah, a little bit late, but this is gonna break. You will see a breakout soon. This is the classic formation of breakout. Breakout. So yeah, 0.08, 80, 83. That is the target around here. Let me see. Here, it's around here. I think Bitcoin dominance is bullish. I think. Or not? No. Okay. No. It's bearish actually. Yes, because alts when they are pumping in Bitcoin dominance is because Bitcoin dominance is bearish because it's crashing right now here. This thing is gonna break soon because the moving average MA55 and 21, they are the gap is very small. It's getting small. When you see the gap very small, in some point, this is telling you the volatility is contracting here, and big move is coming. For example, if we do the same exercise for Bitcoin and we remove the price of Bitcoin, actually we remove it, as you can see here, every time when you see the moving average very close here, very close here, very close here, yeah, the gap is almost nothing here, is when big moves will come here. In this case, looks like Bitcoin is about to move, right? The question is to where, right? Yeah, to here or to here. Remember what I said? I said many times. It's very simple to do this, right? If you want to become a trader, you have to remove an arrow. Okay, in this case, to the upside or to the downside. So because we have rules here, we have There is no sell signal, you see. It's still like, well, it's like, looks like wants to have I mean, fire a sell signal, but not yet. I think we see the sell signal. First of all, we are gonna see a bounce here in for our chart, and that bounce is gonna tell us what is the what is gonna be the next move. As you can see here, yeah, target's around $27,200 around there. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Um, yes, remember, guys, risk management is the most. Okay, when you open a business, what usually what you are gonna do, you are gonna make a business plan, right? And when you are gonna enter in a new relationship with your next partner, you say, ah, she's nice, she's cute, blah blah blah. You make a plan, right? So why you don't do it when you're trading? You have to do it, right? So one of the things, like always I share to my students about trading, I mean, all the people they are following me, is like, you have to be realistic, because if you are just living in your fantasy, well, you will have a big problem, because in some point you will have to wake up, and maybe your reality is not gonna be good, right? That's why many people they play video games, right? Other people they are alcoholic, because they want to escape from reality. So I always suggest to all the people they want to learn about trading, stoicism is something will help you a lot, because it will put your, you know, you will see the reality. And here is something you have to do here. You know, Bitcoin is in sideways here, and this is a very dangerous signal here, right? Because potentially, you see, right, the color is changing between light blue and darker blue. There is no trade, no short, not now. I wasn't short, yes. I closed my short. I closed, I canceled my short. Why? Because I was expecting to see Bitcoin breaking, but it didn't happen. That's why I use Chopin's index to see like actually the move is coming, but no, it's not coming. So that's why I canceled my move. So, oh, okay, but you lost maybe $200. I don't care, because if this thing just pumps to the upside, that $200 will be 4,000, 5,000. You understand? So that's why risk management is the most. Yeah. Even you could have many losses, but your losses are very small. Like for example, $50, $20, even $100, whatever. But your wins are like 2,000, 5,000, 6,000. Well, you will make it eventually. So that's why risk management is the most. Okay, so let's continue with the next one, VLTR. What is this? Okay, let's see. Okay, careful here. Is bullish? Yes. Risky, super risky? Yes. No, thank you. It's not with me. Is something like I would not buy here? No, no. Beautiful breakout? Yes. Is bullish? Yes. One thing I will do here is just wait for the pullback, follow the MA55 or the VWAP, whatever you want to do, and continuation to the upside. Okay. So no longs, no shorts here, no shorts, no thank you. Let me see the weekly chart here. Beautiful, beautiful breakout. This is uptrend. Okay, this is a reversal. Now the next big value opportunity for this thing is when you see in maybe 3-4 months doing something like this. Yes, from here continuation, no shorts, just only longs, only longs, only longs. Okay, beautiful, beautiful chart. Looking for a sell. Okay, let me see. My friend, I disagree with you. Look at this. Beautiful ATX, positive. There is no better divergence. This thing is trending. And also, one day chart, let me show you here. Sell signal, no. ADX positive here. One thing you are going to do, you will see here is this. You will see a better divergence here, forming usually like this. Yes. And you will see just this keep pumping, pumping, and pumping more. So that's why be careful here with your shorts. Careful with your short. Maybe in 4-hour chart, maybe potentially yes, but in my case, yes, there is a better variance in 4-hour chart. Maybe you will see a small dump, but that drop is gonna be a buy opportunity. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. That's it. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. That's it for today. Thank you for joining to the live stream. Recap for Bitcoin, okay? Sideways this weekend, yes, sideways. Timing is very important. Let me show you here in 1-day chart here. Bitcoin is forming a sell signal. Yes, it could be fake. Let me be clear, it could be fake. Yes. If you see Bitcoin holding all this area, right, all the next week, we will see something like this, right? Let me show you here something like this. And the next buy signal here, potentially Bitcoin is finally it's gonna move and break 30K. The level is very, very clear. Below, yes, any close above here, you will see 35, even 40K, 50K, I don't think so. But any close below 26, game over, and you will see Bitcoin at 23, and by the long term 20K. Even for me in the macro scale, if we see Bitcoin at 23 or 20, for me is a buy for me, right? So, but remember, I think I'm expecting Bitcoin all this year is gonna be in sideways. So the real bull market I think is coming, yes, but next year, not this year. I said it many times. Let's see if I'm right. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you, and